The Philippine economy grew by 4.3% in the second quarter of 2023.
As the Philippine Statistics Authority reported, the Philippines' gross domestic product for the second quarter of 2023 expanded at a moderate pace of 4.3%.
Slower than the 6.4% expansion in the first quarter and the 7.5% growth in the same quarter of 2022. This is the slowest GDP growth rate since 2011. There are a few reasons why the GDP growth rate slowed in the second quarter. First, government spending slowed down after the election-driven increase in the first quarter. Second, consumer spending was also weaker as higher interest rates and inflation ate into household budgets. Third, investment growth slowed as businesses became more cautious about the economic outlook. The 4.3% GDP growth rate is also lower than the government's target of 6.0% minus 7.0% for the year. However, the government still believes that the full-year target is attainable, as the economy is expected to pick up in the year's second half.
Consider subscribing if you are new to this channel. If you find this helpful, click the like button so YouTube can push this to more viewers. Let's continue.
4.3% GDP growth rate in the second quarter was lower than Indonesia's 5.17% but higher than Vietnam's 4.1%. The slowdown in the Philippines' GDP growth is a cause for concern, but it is not unexpected. The global economy is facing headwinds from the war in Ukraine, rising inflation, lower government spending, and tighter monetary policy. The Philippines is also facing its own challenges, such as rising fuel prices and the declining value of the peso. Despite these challenges, the Philippines still has a number of strengths, such as a young and growing population, a strong domestic market, and a resilient economy. The government is also addressing the challenges, such as providing subsidies to help consumers cope with rising prices. It is too early to say whether the Philippines' GDP growth will continue to slow down in the coming quarters.
Ang gross domestic product or GDP ng Pilipinas ay nagtala ng pagtaas na 4.3% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Ito ay mula sa naitalang 7.5% na pagtaas sa parehong quarter noong nakalipas na taon. Ang Gross National Income o GNI ay nagtala ng pagtaas na 8.6% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Gayon din ang Net Primary Income from the rest of the world ay tumaas ng 90.6% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Sa Seasonally Adjusted National Accounts, ang ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023, ang GDP ay nagtala ng quarter-on-quarter na pagbaba na negative 0.9%. Sa kabilang dako, ang GNI ay nagtala ng 0.9% quarter-on-quarter na paglago sa parehong period. Ang mga pangunahing sektor ng ekonomiya na agriculture, forestry and fishing, industry at services ay nagsipagtala ng pagtaas na 0.2%, 2.1% at 6.0% respectively. Sa seasonally adjusted GDP, ang services sector ay bumaba ng negative 1.02% sa quarter-on-quarter basis. Sinundan ito ng agriculture, forestry and fishing na nagtala ng pagbaba na negative 0.97% at ang industry sector na bumaba ng negative 0.7% sa quarter-on-quarter basis. Sa ikalang quarter ng taong 2023, ang per capita GDP ay tumaas ng 3.1%. Ito ay mas mababa kaysa sa naitalang pagtaas na 6.2% sa parehong quarter noong nakalipas na taon. Ang per capita GNI at per capita household final consumption expenditure ay parehong nagtala ng pagtaas na 7.3% at 4.3% respectively. Sa naitalang pagtaas ng GDP na 4.3% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023, ang services sector ay nagtala ng pinakamataas na contribution na 3.7 percentage points. Ito ay sinundan ng industry sector na nagtala ng contribution na 0.6 percentage point, habang ang agriculture, forestry and fishing ay nakapag-ambag ng 0.01 percentage point sa kabuuang pagtaas ng GDP. Sa 16 na sektor ng GDP, ang accommodation and food service activities ay nagtala ng pinakamataas na paglago na nasa 28.3% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Ito ay sinundan ng mga sumusunod. Other services na tumaas ng 22.2%. Transportation and storage na tumaas ng 17.3% at human health and social work activities na tumaas ng 8.2%. Ang mga sektor na may pinakamalaking contribution sa pagtaas ng GDP ay ang mga sumusunod. Wholesale and retail trade, repair of motor vehicles and motorcycles na nag-ambag ng 0.9 percentage point. Financial and insurance activities na nag-ambag ng 0.51 percentage point at transportation and storage na nag-ambag ng 0.49 percentage point. Sa demand side naman, ang volubles ang nagtala ng may pinakamataas na paglago na nasa 94.9% sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Ito ay sinundan ng mga sumusunod. Imports of services na tumaas ng 32.9%, durable equipment na tumaas ng 10.8%, at exports of services na tumaas ng 9.6%. Sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023, ang mga sektor na may pinakamalaking contribution sa pagtaas ng GDP sa expenditure side ay ang mga sumusunod. Household final consumption expenditure na nag-ambag ng 3.7 percentage points. Net exports of goods and services na nag-ambag ng 0.9 percentage point at durable equipment na nag-ambag ng 0.6 percentage point. Ang Philippine Statistics Authority ay malugod na nagpapasalamat sa inyong pagdalo sa National Accounts Press Conference para sa ikalawang quarter ng taong 2023. Inaasahan namin ang ating muling pagkikita sa ika-9 ng Nobyembre 2023 para sa pag-uulat ng estado ng ekonomiya ng bansa sa ikatlong quarter ng taong 2023. Salamat at magandang umaga sa ating lahat.